Alright, y'all, we got the part 2 of the Tate reaction. We got a finish from yesterday, bro. We about to finish this bitch out before we even get started. Like, comment, subscribe. You did.
Us three, and we moved back.
Right, we stopped at Andrew Tate and his upbringing and why he thinks the way he does, okay?
England. We lived in America for a while till I was around 10, and then we moved back to the UK, and I was pretty much raised in England.
Put my chat on the screen.
Or the UK?
They're good for different things, man. But they both have the same basic worldviews, the same basic
Feminism.
What's the word I'm looking for? Propaganda. The same. They're trying to hypnotize you in the same way, right? And it's all done on purpose. I think we've discussed this before, and we'll discuss it certainly a bit later. But they're trying to destroy the masculine imperative for revolution. So
Facts.
It's all kind of the same.
It's crazy that I get shamed for wanting to be a millionaire. It's actually insane, bro. It's insane.
Certain things I respect about each country. But it was good to
we are not allowed to chase big dreams no more. What happened? Like, it's a problem though.
Certainly at a young age move around a bit as well. It allowed me to never ever really settle in a school and make a bunch of good friends or anything like that. So I always understood, even from a young age, how to make people like me quickly, and also how unimportant the relationships with those people were, right? I wasn't a kid who's like, oh, I'm gonna miss my best friend. I was like, okay, you were my best friend for 2 years. Peace, I'm out. I was like that. So that's probably another reason why me and my brother are so close. So yeah, it was a good upbringing. I can't have nothing bad to say about it. I was just raised by the OG. My dad was a G. Big, black, chess master, huge, drinking, gambling, pimping. Like, he's just out here. He was just that guy, right? So he was like that to the end. So he was a hero.
And you ended up, taking after your
R.I.P.
father and playing chess at a high level as well.
Correct. Yeah.
What draws you to chess? Because I grew up playing chess as well. So
yeah, so chess. I mean, obviously my father was a chess master, right? So I had to learn the game. He sat me down. I spent a lot of time learning it. And to this day, I have massive respect for chess. So much respect for the game. It's so much harder at that world level than people can even fathom. Unless you even play the game, you can't even anticipate how good these people are at the game. They're effectively computers. I don't think you can even be good at chess at that level without having something a little bit wrong with you. You got to be on the spectrum somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Because it's crazy how good these guys are. But yeah, chess is an amazing thing. I still play chess every day. I'm not world level or anything. I'm around 1750, 1800 elo. If anyone knows chess, that's what I am. But yeah,
would that be considered better than average?
Certainly better than average.
Yeah.
The average player, let's say, is around 1,000 or something.
Okay.
But my dad was 2,400.
Okay.
2,500.
Damn. Okay.
So yeah. So I'll give you an example. My dad could beat me without looking at the board. So my dad would be in the kitchen, fucking around the kitchen, cooking dinner. I'd be in front of a chessboard in the living room, and I'd say E4. He'd say C6. Knight F3. Knight C3.
God
and
damn.
boom, and he'd smoke me without looking at the board. That's how good the best chess players in the world are. Yeah, it's insanity. But I do think it's a good basis for life. There's certainly a lot of lessons in chess. There's certainly a lot you can attribute to chess from everyday life to the chessboard. And I think it's a good grounding mechanism. I enjoy to sit down for a good couple hours, win some games, lose some games. It's something I personally enjoy. So, yeah.
Can you tell us some of those life lessons that you learned from playing chess with your father and applying it into real life?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll give you my favorite one first.
Please do.
My favorite one is the difference between the king and the queen. Right?
Okay.
If the king moves one square at a time.
Yeah.
And the queen can just zip across the board. Right? So you're here in Miami. You're partying in Miami. They got all these parties right now. It's Art Basel, blah, blah, blah. You see all these chicks on a boat. For the man to get on that boat,
he has to be somebody
at a time, right?
You got to be somebody.
He has to get a good job.
Yep.
He has to get his taxes right. He has to find a way to leverage credit. He has to meet the guy who sells the boats. He has to go through all this shit stage by stage by stage to finally pull off being on that yacht and having that yacht at the age of 56. A chick, what does she need? Lip fillers? Boom.
Boob implants. A BBL.
Hey, do you ever walk into a room and completely forget why you're there?
That's it. Yeah. That's true.
Zip. On. She gets straight on.
100%
That's the
true.
difference between the king and the queen. But although the king is slower than the queen, he's the most important piece, right? The king can't die.
Yep.
The queen can die. The queen, sometimes you can be looking at a position and go, this is fucked up. The only way out of this is to sacrifice that thing. Sometimes you can do it. I'll tell you a very quick story. This is a story I've never told before. When I was, 23? When I was 23, I was dating a ballerina. She was the prima ballerina.
The fuck?
Cambridge Ballet.
Ballerinas actually exist? What the hell?
School in England. And I had no money. I was a fighter, but I was coming up. I didn't really have any money. And she lived far away, like an hour and a half away, but she used to come see me, and we were good for like a year and a half. I loved this girl, yeah? And she finished ballet school. She started dancing in clubs in London. She couldn't get any ballet work. So surprise, surprise. Who fucking wants ballet work, right? So she was doing like dancing. Not stripping, but like dancing in the club, you know. So now she's around all the London money every day. She's out dancing all the time. She's up late every night. She doesn't want to drive an hour and a half to come see me. None of this shit. So we're kind of falling apart a little bit. And she ended up talking to someone famous, David Hay. I don't know who he is. He's a boxer. So David Hay starts texting this bitch, right? Back and forth today. So anyway, when I finally saw her again, she was like, we had an argument. She's like, well, you know what? You think you're a fighter. This guy, that guy, this guy, that guy. I'm like, look, if you're going to go fuck idiots, at least do it for money. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, if you're going to go fuck idiots, at least get paid because they don't give a fuck about you. Like, if you're going to play this game, at least do it for money.
Right.
So I had this argument with her back and forth, and I explained to her that these men are just going to use you. If you're going to do it, at least get paid. And when she left the house, Tristan said, why are you telling her to fuck other dudes? I'm like, no, I'm just understanding that in my chess position, I've lost this game.
Right.
The game is done.
Yep.
So sooner or later, she's out. All we do is argue. She's in the club every night. I'm just trying to say, before she leaves, maybe I can get a little bit of money. That's the queen sacrifice, right?
Right.
We broke up 3 months later. I don't know if she fucked him or not, or who she fucked. I don't know. I never spoke to her since. But that's kind of the analogy you have to be able to apply to life. Sometimes chicks got to go.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have to go to save the king. And too many dudes, most of the time, men truly lose at life because they've attached themselves to a queen and they won't let her up. They won't sacrifice her. No matter what. I promised I'm going to stick by you. This, our marriage vows, no matter what, no matter what. And they just stay on that sinking ship till she eventually leaves the gas.
The biggest advantage you have, in my opinion, as a man, bro, is not being afraid to leave and her knowing that you're not afraid to leave.
It's sad to see, but men keep doing it.
I want to add one thing to that because I've literally used a chess example last week with some girls. And I mentioned how when women are young and beautiful, they're kind of like a queen on the board. They can go in any direction, as many spaces as they choose.
Yep.
But if the king dies, the game is over. If he's surrounded, it's over. So if your woman doesn't sit there by your side and protect you from the bullshit, because you're out there getting it,
100%.
right? The game is over.
Even worse, what most queens do, I don't want to use queens. What most women do nowadays, especially in the West, I see women getting their men in trouble all the time. You know how many times I've seen chicks starting fights for their dude to have to mop up? My man's
Facts. That's true. It's true. Hey, the biggest advantage you can have, bro, is the woman knowing that you are not afraid to leave her ass, and she knowing that she is not that special, and you can't be replaced. Then that's when she will perform at her best and be the best woman that she can possibly be. Simple. And I had to understand that, bro. Shout out Tate Fresh and Fit.
He's gonna and the man's like, oh, shut up, man. There's 4 of them.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like, even if he's a big dude, he's like, I don't really need this now today. You know what I'm saying? Man, another story. I have so many stories in my life. My life's been cool. Back around the same time, I'm 22, 23 years old, kickboxer. I was British champion. I wasn't world champion at the time. It was 4 a.m. Club just ended. I was in a chicken and chip shop. It's an English thing. They sell like fries and fried chicken. And they're open 24 hours. Like, yeah, something like that. And there's a long line. An Audi with tinted windows pulls up. These 3 big black guys get out, push us straight.
I heard this story.
Go straight up to the front, cut in front of 5 people, and start ordering. My girl goes to me, we've been waiting here ages. I said, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. She goes, you're just going to let them push in? I said, shut the fuck up. So I made her be quiet, right? Anyway, the man two in front of me, not this guy, the guy here, he couldn't tell his bitch to shut up. She's like, excuse me, there's a line. And the guy turns around and goes, you think I don't see the fucking line? I don't care about a fucking line.
Damn.
She starts running her mouth. Bro, this dude knocked her the fuck out. Whack.
Yeah, I explained this story to a girl. I explained this story to a girl, bro. And I was like, if I tell you to shut up, just know that I'm serious. And are you gonna shut up? I'm gonna ask that question with every relationship, bro. I'm gonna ask that question with every time, bro.
Out cold. By the time her man looked at her and looked back up, boom, sparked, done.
Whoa.
Both of them. And I stood there and watched both of them just laid out clean. Fatality. 3 dudes didn't even, fatalities, bro. It was, I wouldn't be surprised if they both have permanent damage. It was bad. The 3 dudes who ordered the chicken and chips didn't even take their food. They started laughing, walked back out, got in the car. And I turned around and said to my girl, you see, some people are just ready to fucking go to jail. Some people are ready to kill people over fucking nothing. You want me to fight? Oh yeah, I can fight. But what am I fighting these 3 dudes for? What, fries?
Yep. I'm telling y'all, bro. Females put them in terrible positions without even thinking logic, bro. 3 big niggas. Come on now. Why would you even let them be? Let them be, bro.
What, fries and a 10-minute
delay?
They
could.
Damn. Man, and this what bitches will get you into this shit.
Yep.
Bitches will get you into this
Seen
shit
it happen.
fast. And that's why when I see dudes saying, oh yeah, she's just my friend, you're hanging around with girls and they're not even giving you pussy and they might get your ass killed.
Yep, you gonna die to protect her too as a man, cause that's hardwired in you. Yep.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Yep.
Girls are a liability. They're a liability to have around you because you have a duty to protect them in some regard. I curate my experience very, very carefully. Any woman I'm around, I understand I have to protect. So she better suck something. So I ain't fucking sitting around being friends with no bitch.
Facts. I learned this shit. And this is fucking facts. And when you hear shit like this, oh, misogyny, I should say no. If I'm willing to put my life on the line for a female, why the fuck she can't make me a sandwich? Huh? Oh, ain't no misogyny there, huh? Oh, stupid. Like this fucking stupid ass clown world, bro. Then you get shamed for saying shit like that. Like it's insane, bro. Like you, as a man, you're not allowed to have any type of standards, bro. You don't have no say so with females, really. It's crazy.
I've seen it. I've seen so many men have their ass kicked over chicks. It's incredible.
And I'll say this too, just to add, because I got to double down on that. Women are unaware, especially in the Western world, of the fury and damage and carnage men are capable of.
I already know he was gonna say that, bro. I'm already knowing, bro. They are very unaware of their fucking surroundings and what bro, they do.
Because they live in a coddled first world country where men rarely raise their hand to and or conduct acts of violence against women. So sometimes you have to be reminded of the stark contrast between the male superiority physically and the female inferiority physically, and sometimes it happens with them getting knocked out or whatever. Another thing too, I want to let the guys know that's watching the show is that women are always replaceable. If you go back to the chessboard, all you got to do is get your pawn across, and the pawn turns into a queen.
That's right.
And I need you guys to understand that you can take a pawn and turn her into a queen, but if the queen allows you to be surrounded, the game is over. And I need guys to literally value themselves like the chess piece, man. So.
Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I learned this. A woman's biggest advantage is you not knowing your fucking value. You as a man not knowing your fucking value, that's their damn advantage, bro. That is their advantage, bro. And I learned that shit, and it's fucking facts, nigga. It's facts, bro. For all the dudes out there that your girl don't even much make you a sandwich, like every single time you ask her, "Big, can you make me something to eat?" If she not cooking at all, and you gotta go buy food and shit, and you gonna die to protect her in every live or death situation. Why are you even in that relationship? Why? A bitch gonna complain about making a fucking bread, meat, cheese, mayonnaise, and you gonna fucking risk your life to protect her? I'll be damned. And only in the West is that misogyny. Oh my God, you're so misogynist. Oh my God, it's toxic. Oh la la. Bullshit.
100%.
I want to answer that story as well. So, funny thing, right? I had a friend. I was dating this chick, and he's gone over her a couple times, and she had an ex-boyfriend that was crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he ends up taking her to his restaurant where he works at. God forbid this happens to anybody else, but like they go to his restaurant and they're sitting down. The boyfriend's watching the whole thing going on. His ex-girl's there with her new man.
Yeah.
He's plotting. Man, he's the chef. So he's cooking up food, doing a bunch of shit. Nigga put poison or something in his food.
Wow.
Fucked him up. Come to find out later, he almost died. Wow. So it's like, girl, you're right, bro. Girls can fuck you up, bro. Even though you
100%.
Oh, 100%, man. They're a liability, and it's not necessarily just completely their fault.
Yeah.
But if you're rolling with a chick who won't shut up and you tell her to shut up, you need to be careful, man. And Myron nailed it. There's a big difference between fighting and violence.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a professional fighter, right? I know how to fight.
But you gotta understand your surroundings, bro. Hey, I gotta give y'all a story time of how I almost lost my life, but I saved my life and my partner's life, bro. On some wise, smart nigga shit.
Fighting.
I'll give y'all a story time on that, bro. Let me know if y'all want that.
If I wanted to get violent on somebody, I just run them the fuck over. Like, that's forget fighting, right? If somebody who hurt my family was on the sidewalk, I'm not gonna get out and fight the guy. I'm just gonna just run him over my fucking truck. We'll talk about violence.
That's it.
You know, violence is a very different thing. And women don't understand the difference between fighting and pure violence. And they also, you're completely right, they don't understand the true physical difference between a man and a woman. Yeah. All this female self-defense, I can fight too, it's all bullshit. It's complete garbage. A female doesn't stand a chance against a man. A man who's genuinely enraged, you don't stand a chance.
100%.
So the best thing you can do is scream and run.
100%.
Even a teenage boy.
Oh no, you don't stand a chance.
A grown woman.
I had a girl who did self-defense classes. This is like a couple years ago.
Self-defense.
If you're a kickboxer, I want to show you like my self-defense. And if you grab me, I do this, I do this, I do this. I said, listen, bitch. If I grab you and start trying to be a little ninja, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fucking smash you. Whack, 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 whack. Done.
This nigga, bro, Tate is a fucking clown, bro. Oh, this man is hilarious, bro. What's not to like about this man, bro? Oh man, oh my god, let me guess. Toxic masculinity, blah blah. Nigga said, listen here, bitch. If you come up to me with the ninja stars.
Now your whole face is busted. Like you forgetting the part of the equation where I just beat you up for like 3 seconds, and you're down. Now drag your ass to the bushes. What the fuck you talking about? It's garbage, man. Give you another example of a guy I saw get fucked up because of his chick. It was outside a club in England. And one more thing for the American guys watching this. Anyone who thinks England's like, you know, nice suits and little posh people, England, bro, England's violent.
Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
I would actually say, although you have guns here, I'd say the mentality as a whole is more dangerous. People are about it.
Damn.
Crazy island. They always have been.
Damn.
It's a very dangerous place.
Stabbing people takes another element. You know, shooting someone is one thing, but like being up close and stabbing someone.
Yeah, that's personal, bro.
All day, every day. Look up London knife crime. You can look up the statistics now. I think they have 15,000 stabbings a year.
They call it chefing?
Chefing. Yeah.
They call it chefing. Yeah. I'll
Chef
chef them up. Chef them up. Yeah, yeah.
Chef G.
Yeah, yeah. I've been missing here. I don't know if you can zoom in. My finger came off from a blade.
Oh, shit.
All the way off. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a long story. I was walking to a car late at night, and I was arguing with I don't know if you can see the scar there. Had to be sewn back on.
God damn.
So I'm mixing stories now, but yeah, I had arguments with the guy by text. He stopped replying. 2 days later, as I walked to my car at night, they tried to kill me. And that also shows a lot about intent, right? Because with intent, they don't threaten. That shows you how, you know, I was arguing with the guy and he goes, all right, just stop.
If you, bro, about a year ago, I probably think the UK is, can I have a bottle of water? Of course, my fellow mate. Do you have some green tea? The green leaf tea, huh? I think it was all rainbow, sunshine, all that good shit, bro. But niggas started talking about stabbings, and I'm like, damn.
Stop replying. And that shows true intent.
That shit is.
That's another story I can't say on Fresh and Fit. But I saw a dude get knocked the fuck out again. Even when women have the best intentions, they're a liability. I saw a guy outside a nightclub. He was arguing with another guy. His chick's in the way, going, leave it, stop.
Got him beat up.
Be in the way, being a fucking idiot. Anyway, she grabs her guy, like, go stop, holds onto his right arm. Stop. Boom, he gets knocked out.
Damn.
You're holding on your dude's arm. How the fuck's he gonna fight? Even if you don't want him to fight, you're just gonna hold on his arm, saying stop, and let him get sparked. I tell my chicks all the time, if we're walking down the street in any kind of altercation, run and fucking scream. Fuck off. You're no good to me next time. Bro, I literally say the same shit, bro. I say the same shit, bro.
Run. You like, what are you possibly gonna do? What are you possibly gonna do? Just run. What, you gonna try to call the cops? I mean, I'll run and call the cops. Don't just sit there.
You're no good to me in between. You're no good to me next to me. You're no good to me shouting stop. You're no good to me holding on to me. Just fuck off. Run over there and scream and get somebody else. And leave it to me. Even if there's 100 of them, leave me by myself.
Yep.
Because these chicks will get you fucked up, especially the ones who aren't trained. And even if they have the best intentions, if they panic, what they're gonna do? They're gonna grab you. Because you're their man, right? They're gonna stop you from being able to fight.
Yep.
They're a fucking liability.
They're liability, not an asset.
Chicks and they're untrained. At least my chicks are trained. I literally will sit down with girls and say, look.
And they're gonna take that term out of turn, bro. What he mean by trained, bro? He mean they understand. They understand, and he explained it. Explain how things go, and they understand. That's what he mean by train. Train equals understand. So trade the word train out for understand for all you sensitive fuckers out there, which is most of y'all watching this video.
Goes off.
Toxic masculinity, misogynist, you fucking lames.
Where I live in the world, Romania, these kind of countries, if something goes off, run and scream.
Dweeb ass.
Trying to fucking hit, fight, none of that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Or should I even get my phone?
Yeah, just get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
So it's,
man. All right, so I'll read these real quick. I hope you guys enjoyed the fucking heat right now. This is a high IQ conversation. D-Nice, it's 20 up.
Alright, let's switch the topic. Super chat, let's switch the topics. Tate's father's famous quote, how a real G talks. Baby, let's hear.
And then keep 6 archives. Mind match Perspicet. You know what? This is your father's
This
right?
is my father's quote.
Go ahead.
Should I tell you the story quickly?
Yeah, tell us the story on that one.
All right, so I'm with my dad. My dad My dad's a chess player, but he's also like a park hustler, right? So like he'd go to the parks and play chess against the other chess guys to make quick money. So we'd go in there and offer them ridiculous odds, like 3-1, 4-1, give them more time, whatever. And he'd sit down at the park and he'd bust them up. My dad was really good at chess, but he was ultra aggressive. So like grandmasters hated playing him. A few times he lost spectacularly because he went too hard, but there's some few times he had crushing victories, like just wrecked a grandmaster because he just went completely all out defenseless. He was like an attacking player.
Damn.
So I remember I was about 8 years old. I told this story on my TateSpeech on YouTube channel. I was about 8 years old.
Yeah, I read it and I was like, that's definitely your father's piece.
Yeah. I was about 8 years old. And my dad, even when he was still alive, because I only speak English, right? Even though I live in Romania. And I said to my dad, do you think I should learn another language? And he turned to me and said, you don't even speak English. And what he meant is most people don't even have a grasp of the English language. Think how many words are in English you don't even know, right? So what he was saying to me is you don't need to learn anything else. You need to learn English, which was funny. But my father said
nah, that's bro, I do not know what perspicacity mean, bro. I don't know what none of these words they be speaking about mean, bro. But when I do hear a word that I don't know, what I do, check. Search that bitch up. Not every time, but most of the time. Search that bitch up. What is this? What is that?
Of English, and that's what this story's about. So it was Detroit. It was 3 a.m. We were in a gas station. I was walking around. I remember looking at the Cheetos. I'm 8. Who doesn't like Cheetos? And I heard an altercation near the front of the till. I heard like some scuffling, etc. I don't know what exactly happened, but I came to the front, and my dad was getting jumped by 4 Mexicans. Right? So they're hitting him, bang, bang. One of them got a bottle. Start smashing him. They're beating the shit out of him. Even as my dad was getting his ass kicked, I'm 8. I'm standing there just frozen. As he was getting his ass kicked, he turned to me, and I remember he growled at me, and he went, "Run!" to me as he was getting beaten, right? He managed to get one of them and hold him tight, and must have bit in his face, or whatever he bit, he had flesh in his mouth by the time the whole thing was done, right? So he bit something off. So there's blood everywhere. Anyway, the shopkeeper starts screaming, so he's going to call the police. It kind of starts tussling, goes half outside. My dad manages to stay inside. The Mexican guys run off. My dad's covered in blood. His head's cut. He bit the guy's lip off. So there's blood all down the face of him. He's absolutely covered in blood. He's drenched in blood.
Damn.
I'm standing by the drinks cabinet, still just standing there. So he told me to run. So what the fuck are you going to run in a 7-Eleven? So I'm just standing by the drinks cabinet. He said, son. So I came over there. My dad's standing there. He's talking to the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper was Korean, saying, it wasn't your fault, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, police come, and the police look through the CCTV. They see that my dad fought all these guys off. And the police officer said, so what's your job? What do you do? The station. My dad said, I'm a chess player. And the police officer said, chess? Maybe you should do something else. And my dad said, my unmatched perspicacity, coupled with sheer indefatigability, makes me a feared opponent in any realm of human intellect.
Have yachts or have nots? Have nots.
Okay. Well, what my dad was saying, unmatched perspicacity. Perspicacity is the ability to perceive.
Okay, the ability to proceed. Okay.
My unmatched perception. Indefatigability is the inability to become tired. So he's saying I have unmatched perception, and I never become tired, and that's why I'm a feared opponent in any realm of human endeavor. And I remember that quote from when I was 8 years old.
Wow.
That's a badass way to talk. I'm jealous to this day.
Damn.
People think I'm good on my podcast. That's how my dad just spoke through life. He's just been rattled to the brain. And that's how he gives a police report. Like, he was the OG,
son,
man.
where'd you find this?
Wow, that's
He was the
powerful,
OG.
man. That's powerful.
Okay, there you go. There's the story on that one, man, from the late great Papa Tate. Yeah, you want to read that one, Andrew?
Yeah, my unmatched perspicacity coupled with sheer indefatigability makes me a feared opponent in any realm of human endeavor.
Bam.
Fantastic, man. Rest in peace to
I
your
can't even say
father.
that word. Tongue-tied.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Monarchist 1, can you guys make a show on the different and many ways girls manipulate call in show or not, and show displaying the many double standards that exist? Second coincidence, you guys spoke about Ukraine women. They are hot. We'll talk about Ukraine a little bit as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did a whole episode on that, but we will do another one for you guys,
we can.
updated for 2021.
We should call it red flags that women bring up.
We'll do it.
Or
Congratulations to 500K, first ever super chat. Thank you so much, Tanner.
Thank you, Tanner.
$20 Monarchist 1. The girl manipulated me and made so puzzled that she was saying everything I wanted to hear, and then when it came down to hang out, she flakes like she has a headache or chores instead of meeting up. Yeah,
Oh, my
that's
friend.
what women do, bro. And we're gonna talk about ladies extensively in a second. Michael D'Angelo, big fan of all you three. Andrew, question: if you had the opportunity to go on Joe Rogan podcast. Would you, Fresh and Fit, would you ever have Rogan on your show? Yes.
We will one day, man.
Yeah, one day, yes. And then Andrew, I guess that's a yes or no. Would you?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, I like Rogan. Send me on Panid's. $50, Andrew. You still use the cherry emoji to dazzle the baddies on Insta. Your PhD course was 10 out of 10. PS. Nobody likes us. We don't care. We don't care. Keep up the good work, fellas. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. So when you DM a check, you put cherries?